So this is phakic IOL, right? Now, probably this is what we are talking about. Phakic IOL, you can place in antechamber, right? And you can place in a, sulcus, you can pay, you can place, right, in the base. But most of the time I have seen Dr. Makula and Dr. Waripul, I have worked with them for this phakic IOL. They did for a antechamber. So they were asking us white to white measurement and then doing this. So how to do this and how this is been calculated, we can discuss. Right, and this is one method of phakic IOL, which is for high myopia, very, very perfect measurement, right? And whom this is suitable, we will discuss about, right?
Right.
So when it is come to patient selection for LASIK, especially for LASIK, right? LASIK. So averagely patient's age should be about 20 years, right? And last year and this year, prescription should be stable. There should not be any change. So FDA approves about for myopia up to -11, hyperopia up to +6, and astigmatism up to I have astigmatism up to 6 diopter. Some says 4 diopter, some says 6 diopter. So this varies. Some of the time myopia that goes up to 15 also. Some of the people, some of them have done. I have seen the articles that they have done for 7, 8 diopter also hyperopia. So that differs, but generally this is what is the value being accepted. Right. So if it is somebody who is having more than -11, generally it should not be suggested for LASIK. Hyperopia more than 6 or astigmatism more than 6 should not be suggested for LASIK surgeries. Right. So when it comes to, yes.
So a parameters ඔක්කොම වෙනස් වෙනානේ මේ cornea thickness එකත් එක්ක.
Yeah, වෙනස් වෙනවා. අපි පස්සේ discuss කරනකොට තේරෙනවා කොහොමද වෙන්නේ කියන එක. We'll discuss. Right.
තනෝජගේ -450 මේ ස්පෙරික මේ සිලින්ඩර් එකක් තියෙන්නේ එයාට කරන්න බෑ කියලා කිව්වා LASIK එක.
ඒක depend වෙන්නේ අද අපි we will today and we will discuss how this 450 cylinder plano -450 cylinder එයාගේ තිබුණ 180 පැත්තේනේ හරිද?
ඔව් 160.
ඒක ඇබ්ලේට් කරන්නේ කොතනද කියන එකක් we will discuss, right? So according to that ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද බැරිද කියන එකක් according to her corneal thickness, according to her curvature and mono curvature තියෙනවනේ, mono thickness එක තියෙනවනේ, කොහොමද bed එක තියෙනවනේ කියන එකක් and we can discuss and we know Tanuja can do LASIK or or a PRK for what she is suitable for. Then you can tell Tanuja to do that. Right. Central corneal thickness, actually it should be left. Some people they say 270 microns is also enough, but averagely central corneal thickness should be left after, left, right? So the after the this thing should be left, in a sense you remove the flap and rest should be at least 300 microns, right? Remove the flap and then flap should be at least they say not below 100. Thicker the flap it is better, but not very thick flap also it's good, because of they normally says about 100 to 127 microns flap is more better. 100 to 127 microns flaps are more better, right? And after doing the the LASIK surgery, when you put back that flap back, so total thickness should not be less than 400 microns. Total thickness should not be less than 400 microns, right? Okay, so then what happens if it is somebody who has K rating of less than 41 or more than 47 should be avoided, right, for the LASIK surgery, right? And people who are going for LASIK, most of them, they are already in contact lenses. If they are using RGB contact lenses, they should avoid contact lens for 3 to 4 weeks, and soft contact lens should be avoided for 2 weeks before the test. So whether they are good for the LASIK or not, to see at least they have to RGB contact lenses that has to remove for 3 to 4 weeks, and soft contact lens should be removed for 2 weeks. Right? Are you clear about this?
Yeah.
Right. So then 5 more important. This is what these are the parameters. These are the parameters that we are going to discuss today. So when we go for a not only LASIK, for all refractive surgeries, these are the very important parameters, right? One thing is refractive error. What kind of refractive error it is? Whether it is myopic, what degree of myopia, right? Hyperopia, what degree of hyperopia? Astigmatism, what degree of astigmatism? If it is presbyopia, what degree of presbyopia? And mesopic people, some people they say scotopic people. Scotopic people, where in a dark room you see how big pupil becomes, right? And then, but the most of some what I do believe is mesopic people will be more better idea than the this thing, because of if you dilate the pupil, sometimes it goes this thing, because of mesopic pupil is very important, because pupil is very important. How big the flap will be, how big you are going to cut the flap, so that